I might be able to use a bathroom, you know, covered in my own blood, and maybe it's a relative thing. Because this is what I mean. Like,
your standard is a public washroom, okay? Like that shouldn't even be a standard.
Get into it.
And action. I don't know.
Well, you gotta get in your seat first. It started right now?
Yeah.
So do we have to introduce ourselves, or are we just going into it? Am I looking at this, or what am I trying to do?
This is the main front camera, but there's the side angle camera.
Okay, so where should I be looking at?
Look straight.
Here?
Yeah, this one.
This one?
Yeah.
Or should I be looking like I'm talking to Jess?
No, I'm looking to the camera.
You're talking to an audience.
I'm talking to an audience?
Yes.
Yeah,
What if I
camera.
need to talk to you then?
Then you refer to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
But mainly, you'll be looking at the camera.
Because you're talking like you're almost there, but like just is behind the camera almost anyways.
Or if you want, yeah, talk to me, because technically I'm
like
behind it.
Yeah, technically.
Okay. So what do we have to say? You're the friend, she's the wife. Like, what do I have to say right now?
I don't know.
Are we using our real names? Yeah.
Jon and Jess.
Why don't we use the short forms?
Yeah. Die.
I think she can use her first.
You can use your first name.
Oh my god.
We're taping right now.
I can't. What happened here?
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Anyway.
go ahead.
Okay, let's
I'm
get
stuck.
this going. All right. Okay.
See, I feel like people need to know what's going on behind the scenes.
Okay. This is our first YouTube video. I'm John.
I'm Diana.
And I'm Jessie, behind the camera.
That's my wife. She doesn't want to be on camera yet. She's shy. And she's kind of threading. I don't know. She's making some mess. I don't know what's going on back there. What are we going to talk about today?
The fact that you guys were arguing about cleaning this place
Okay,
before
so
I came
this
over.
is our first video. And Diana here's coming to our house. I said, why don't you stay over? So I went to the bathroom, cleaned it up. So I thought, you know, I'm bleaching the place. I'm doing it all. I'm cleaning it. It looks spotless. I removed all the things that were there. You know,
Maybe you should
soap and
explain why
whatever.
all your stuff is in there in the first place.
While I was using it.
Yeah, because I refuse to let you use my washroom because you're awful at
Yeah, and it was.
Anyways.
So what I'm saying, it was spotless. Like there was no.
It was
there was no
spotless.
actual items. There was no actual items in there. Okay.
Fine.
I thought it was pretty clean. Okay, I thought it was pretty clean, but I was like, okay, well, Jess, why don't you check it because of your standards? You go in there and you make it sound like it was disgusting in there. Like what? And you're like, oh, there's blood in there. I was like, what do you mean blood? There was no blood. Like, where was there blood?
First of all, Diana's using the washroom. Why are you telling her that? Now she's like,
No, but it's
grossed
clean
out.
now. You cleaned it out. So where were you finding things? Like, I was like, everything was clean when I went in there. I looked around. It was clean. Where were you seeing these things? Because I really believe, we've had this argument before, guy clean versus girl clean. Is there a difference? I think there's a difference. And she's like, no, it's not. There shouldn't be a difference. It's the same. You're being sexist. And I'm like, well, legit think there might be a difference. Because I think it's clean. You go in there, you think it's disgusting. So there's a lot of gray area there, but you're like, I don't know.
Okay, you clean the obvious area, like the toilet, only the toilet. So everything
I cleaned
else
the bathtub. I cleaned the bathtub. The lining wasn't clean, so I cleaned that. The tub itself is clean. I scrubbed that
Okay,
down.
so when you went
The
in
sink
after
didn't have
no,
anything
okay,
in it.
when you went in after I finished cleaning, what did
Yeah.
you say the first thing?
Okay.
What did you say? Come out first
Okay,
thing
it looked like
after.
Mr. Clean had gone in yours.
Exactly,
Okay?
that's the standard.
I do. It was like yours was professional level, but I thought mine was still clean. I'm not saying I was professional, right? Yours was, you know, janitorial staff
If it's
had been
clean,
in there.
I should see my face on it, okay? Reflect it. But when you came out after cleaning it, I do not see any shiny surface, okay? So that's the difference.
It's a bathroom, though.
Anyways,
was
Diana,
clean, though.
you tell us.
There was no actual, like...
What kind of washroom would you like to, you know, go in and use comfortably?
Well, I have to agree with Jess.
Exactly.
I'm saying, though, I think there's levels of clean, and I think
there
that a
definitely
guy will see it, and I think there is a difference. I think girls can see it differently than guys.
100%. We just have a different level of cleanliness. Because I told you the stories about my roommates, right?
Mhm.
Where like literally I would clean it and it's like shiny and everything's reflecting back at me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they will just live with like a layer of filth and be perfectly okay with it. And hair everywhere. I'm like, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
disgusting.
But I think it's a relative thing. Maybe it's a relative thing. Because this is what I mean. Like, I might be able to use a bathroom, you know, covered in my own blood and hair and whatever. And then I clean it all up. And relative to that, I think it's clean. But relative to what you normally deal with, you're like, oh, you're trying to get it cleaner than that. So to me, I'm already getting it way cleaner than it ever has been for my own use for a guest. But it's not quite to your standard.
Your standard is a public washroom, okay? That's your standard. Like that shouldn't even be a standard.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Think about that.
it's cleaner than a public bathroom because barely anyone's using this thing. It's a legit like me and that's it. I think this is one level, at least is better than that. You would have had to like get a UV light out. You would have had to really look for these
Can you
problems.
imagine taking the UV light and inspecting every space?
Well, that's people would go insane if they knew because it'd be gross.
Yeah, exactly. And I can say it's gross enough. Just you and the bathroom alone. So-
And now it looks like Mr. Clean went in there.
That's
What's
still
wrong with
not
that?
clean because I still haven't fully cleaned it.
I bleached the damn thing. There was bleach used in that room.
Okay,
In the
bleach
tub.
doesn't take out stain, but it doesn't take
out
out
the film.
yeah, or the calcium
Yeah,
buildup
yeah.
or whatever. So you have to scrub. You can't just
Yeah.
pour and let water run over
so
it
this
and
is
that.
this is what I'm
Consider
dealing
it
with,
done.
guys. That's all I'm
I
saying.
know. It's 2 against 1 every time we come over. I don't think you're winning this argument.
You're not winning, John.
Because guys are gross. That's what I've been trying to say and explain. But you're like, oh no, it's not it's not a guy-girl thing.
That's
That's
not
sexist.
true. Yeah, exactly. I know a lot of guys are super, super clean.
No, I'm not saying everyone. I'm sure there's girls that are also not clean too.
Oh yeah, I've definitely seen
I'm-
that. Now I
right?
feel like I'm just generalizing,
Oh boy.
which is not good.
Yeah.
I feel like there needs to be like a conclusion to this to wrap it up. Just
To
really
wrap
just
it up.
we just really just argued about it and we just left it like that. And it's like okay, we're done.
Well, what should we do from now on? Am I bringing my point of view, and we're gonna be 2 against 1? Like, should we do these kind of arguments and say who's win? Should that be the channel?
I have no idea. I'm just talking.
Okay. So what's the conclusion here? There's no conclusion.
No.
I thought I did a good enough job, and she shat all over it. That's my conclusion.
I didn't shout all over it, okay? It's just
Just 90%.
gross. I just don't
Oh,
get it.
gross. It was not nearly as bad as it usually was. At least I cleaned it.
Yeah,
It
but
wasn't
I never
nearly
had
as
to go
bad.
in, and no one has to go in. That's a difference. It's gross.
Oh, so it's okay for me to live in my own filth, is what you're saying.
Yeah, as long as
Right.
I don't have to see it.
But I think everyone can live in their own filth. It's,
Okay.
it's a little different when it's other people's filth.
She just went camping. I'm sure the facilities weren't as good as the way I cleaned it. Okay, I'm bet you. Yes.
I don't know about that.
You do know. You're
they
just
have
being
high
hard.
standards.
You're being
No,
pretty
they
hard on me.
don't.
You're being pretty hard on me.
It's pretty good.
High standards. I went into one. I remember it was at a camping when I was younger. I went in there. It was like a scene out of Saw. Okay.
Okay,
I
I
don't
don't know
know-
what campsite
no.
you went to.
Yeah.
It legit. It was open. It was running.
Yeah.
It legit looked like no one had been in there for like 10 years.
Really?
It was like the grout wasn't even there. It was like, like normally it's white and you see like, no, it was completely caked. Okay. The corners had spider webs out of like Harry Potter. Like not normal spider webs. These were like,
Like gigantic spiders.
no, like this is like the crud they make Kevlar out of. Like they thick strands, okay, like in the corners, right?
Yeah.
And all there is just like a lone toilet, okay? The light wasn't working. It was dark.
was
It was
flickering,
meant.
too.
It was meant to be used at daytime, I assume.
Oh yeah, they probably
And,
don't have
and like
lights.
literally, you went in and it was just completely caked with dirt because it was at a campsite. So don't tell me they have high standards. I know
Yeah,
some of
they
them are better than that, and most of them are better than that. But there are some awful ones out there.
Yeah, I've been to a couple really bad ones.
Yeah.
A lot of them were like literally just shacks.
They don't have someone there to deal with it. They don't have someone there to clean it. So please don't tell me that I'm leaving that bathroom in that condition. Where I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like this. We're good.
Well, all I'm saying is I don't know if Diana's comfortable anymore. using that washroom. So
You cleaned the heck out of it, so it's
no,
fine.
not
All I have to
really.
say
I
is
wish.
I appreciate all the work you guys put into this.
I had to go through 2 walls of defense. Feel free to sanitize it further, I guess.
Nah, I trust you guys. I'm sure it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll live.
Well, you should appreciate that. So, like, yeah, getting back to this, I don't know what this channel is going to be, but, like, I come down here, and I'm trying to get her to clean, and she goes, don't interrupt my Luffy time.
Wait, what's the...
Luffy time, okay?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Luffy time. Because I think people need to know about Luffy time.
Okay.
What is a Luffy time for the audience here? Explain
Oh my
Luffy
God.
time.
I don't want to explain. Why do I have to explain myself?
Okay, so...
Under the bus, like so.
Exactly.
No. So there's this show
Yeah.
called One Piece. It's a very well-known show. It's
An
one of the
anime.
It's an anime. It's a very... I know you don't watch anime.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Very long-run show. It's on episode... I think... it's on episode 935 in Japan right now.
Wait, how do you remember that?
935, because I looked it up. So it's on Netflix right now. She's finished it all, like, within a week. And it was like,
You
how many...
finished all
No, no,
No, not at all. Not all.
130.
Only what's on Netflix. 130. But to be fair, that's like how many minutes an episode? 15 to whatever. What's 15 to 17 minutes times 130? That's a give or take 30 plus hours. Okay, so
I watch more on Netflix when I
yeah,
binge watch.
yeah,
these
that's
things.
fine.
Exactly.
But while she's watching, you would think her husband could interrupt her, but no, it's
Like,
Luffy time. Luffy's the main character of One Piece.
Oh,
It's an
okay.
excellent show. I'm on episode 490 myself.
490?
490. She's on episode 130 something now.
Okay.
And it's like, no, it's her personal time though. Because when I first warned her, I told her about this show. It's an amazing show, guys. You should watch it. And I said, you're going to cry during it. You're going to cry. There's no way. Like, it is a tearjerker. My wife's distracting me. She's putting on face masks or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, she doesn't want me to catch her crying to this show. So
But
I'm not
she's
allowed
your
to, I'm not allowed to
It's
be
not
in
like you
the-
haven't seen her cry.
I know, but I'm not allowed to be in
Yeah.
the
How many times did you make me cry? Yeah.
Not that many. Okay,
Anyways.
the audience doesn't need to know this part.
Anyways,
Not that many.
Go on.
Not that many. Okay, not that many. Anyways, so she doesn't want me to catch her crying.
Yeah.
But the problem is, there's like every few episodes it can get you. So now I'm not allowed to approach her during these huge slots
What,
of
did
time.
you have like a sign saying it's my Luffy time?
Pretty
You know
much.
when you have like the stores?
No,
there's,
like
open
she's
close?
literally. I can't come down here. She's on the couch. Normally, like you're on sitting on the couch like this. Right? She's turned away. She's got the phone like this close, right? And that's it. And you know what? Wait. I'm gonna throw you under the bus. I'm taking this out. Diana, keep it rolling.
Wait, you're not gonna be able to see you all the way back there.
No, I'm bringing it over. I'm bringing it
Oh
over.
my
over.
god!
I'm
John,
bringing this
no.
over, guys.
You're
Okay?
awful.
She's like
You got
I
that
didn't
for
even
her,
know
though,
this.
so.
I didn't even know this thing existed. Okay, so
Okay,
she
that's not-
actively.
That's not fair.
I know you didn't use it specifically for this, but you actively asked me to look for something like this, all right? I can't even remember what I looked up, like lazy phone viewing. I don't remember whatever, right? I don't know. I can promote the object itself because it's pretty amazing. So you just put it around your neck here, and you put a phone here, right? So now really you can watch something. I don't even want to stretch. See, it's in the case, so it's not going to do your job. It does fit the phone perfectly. I don't want to stretch these things out too bad because this is in a case. But anyway, so she's watching this. She's playing a game through it on this side. I don't know how she's doing both, quite frankly. All right. So she's doing both, right? She's like this for hours. Okay. And that's not the worst part. So there's this position when she's doing this. I told you what the other position when she's on her side, right? She's doing this for hours straight. And then you know what at night happens? Because I'm not a bad husband, right? I need a massage.
You're not a bad husband.
I don't need-
pointing you're throwing me under the bus.
No, how
right now.
often do you say I need a massage? I don't know how I hurt my shoulder. I don't know how I hurt my back. I don't know, maybe sleeping on the arm of a couch for 8 hours straight? Come on. Honestly.
Thank
This
you
is
for
what I'm
letting the
dealing with.
whole world know how lazy
It's a
I
great
am.
product though. It's a
It
great
is.
product. So
Wow.
or whatever I looked up. It was phone necklace. Maybe it was phone necklace.
I don't think it's a phone necklace.
Deformed stethoscope. I don't know. Right. This is like, whose line is it anyway? I have no idea what the heck this thing is.
Speaking of which, that's a very good show. I love that show.
Is this still running? Is that show still
I
running?
don't know. I haven't seen it in a while, but when I discovered it, it was the best thing ever. And he exposed you to the whole world.
I know, that's awful. I told you not to tell anyone, and now you told everyone.
Well, she can edit it out if she wants, okay?
Yeah.
If we actually get a bunch of subscribers and people are watching this, then you're going to be like, it's fine, whatever. We hit the paywall, we're good. We'll let it go. Right? And alternatively, if we don't get many subscribers and no one's watching this, then you're in the clear anyways. So you're good either way. We're good either way.
Nobody knows what you look like anyways.
Well, not yet. I mean, like, if we get enough subscribers, maybe she'll pop to view.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, yeah.
It'll be a surprise. If we get to enough subscribers.
Guest?
Yeah. Should be a guest. I don't know. If there's enough subscribers, she'll be like, oh, fine. Oh, we got another guest.
I know.
Whimpering, one of our dogs is in proximity.
You want to be in the spotlight too? Where are they?
She's under the table.
We'll get her later. She wanders back. But anyways, One Piece. It's a great show. I'm happy Netflix brought it on. What are you watching? You just finished The Order, right?
Yeah, I just finished The Order. That was so good. I was so sad about the ending. Oh my god.
No, we can't talk about it. No spoilers. No spoilers.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Okay, that's not really ruining and everything because, like, a season ending's always in rough.
Knowing that it's sad, now I don't want to watch it.
They're always sad and then they come back with the rebound happy.
Yeah, literally.
That's
they
like
go from
always
sad to
what
happy
happens.
to fighting.
It's not gonna be happy and then it's just like, you know, they never ended on a happy note. Unless it's like season finale, but series finale. You've only watched season 1, so I don't want to ruin anything.
Yeah.
We're all caught up.
You only watched season 1?
I'm doing my Luffy time, okay? I'm still watching.
I gotta wait till she's caught up to me now. So I pause at 490, so she's got 360 episodes to catch up on. So
you're gonna be waiting forever.
No, probably like 2 weeks at the rate she's going.
Hey.
All right, but
that's me too when I binge watch a show.
But yeah, no, she's been watching that hard.
I watched the whole season one night, so.
But yeah, sometimes when shows are way too long, those type, like where it's like the 5th season, it's a 24 episode season.
Oh my god.
They almost have to stuff in like slow episodes. They have to. There's just almost no way, right?
Yeah. I think that's the difference with Netflix original shows. Is usually they're a couple seasons long and like they're really short and like there's a lot of action to it.
Yeah.
Versus a lot of these like other TV like type shows. They go on for like 10 seasons and you just want to find out who it is. At one point, like, you just get bored. And, like, they kept repeating a lot of the things. And you're just waiting. It's like, okay, I just want to know at this point.
That's true. That's true. There's a point where I think the audience can't wait any longer.
Yeah.
And I think that it's a little bit more tolerable if it's like you're really late into a show, meaning like, oh, the show's done already.
Yeah.
You jumped in on season 7 and it's like an 8-season show. It's like, okay, I don't have to wait a year.
Yeah.
The worst thing though is like if you're like one of those originators, like you're one who's like, oh, have you checked out this new show? And you started on season 1.
Yeah.
And you'll wait like literally 7-8 years from the start of that show to the end.
Yeah.
That's too long.
Well, that's the thing, right?
Painful.
That's the thing with a lot of the shows I watch. I started watching from like the very first episode of the first season. I was like, I just want to know what happens.
Remember 24? So I started that when I was
I
early on. I know you loved it. Literally, she started on the second last season, or near the end.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And she complained to me. She's like, "Oh, I have to wait a week for this last season." And I'm like, "You got to enjoy the first several seasons without that." I was like, literally in high school, like, "Oh, come on, like, oh, I have to wait week to week, right?" And that tick, it was like tick, 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 and there's like 4 things going on. So it's not just like one cliffhanger. There's 4 cliffhangers. It's like every episode was like that. She's had to deal with that for 1 year. I had to deal with that with like a decade long. To be fair, if you started earlier, you wouldn't have had to wait that long. I did recommend the show, and you didn't believe me to watch it for years. So she waited until near the end, and she was like, "Oh, I'm going to give it a chance." And then it was like literally, it wasn't Luffy time, but it was Jack Bauer time. I remember those days, Jack Bauer time.
Oh my god, yeah. I loved it. I don't think I slept
Oh no, it was
For like a few weeks, like I didn't sleep.
Yeah.
John was out the door. It was all about Kiefer back then.
Oh
right?
yeah, I love him.
So you didn't really exist at all.
No, it was all about Kiefer. There's no Jonathan. in those
You're just
days.
like, yeah, goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.